team effort, that one. And yeah, the first big tuna I've ever been involved with on a boat. I was glad I wasn't on the reel.
Big tuna seem to defend themselves a bit better till they get close to the boat, and then the seals come right in. They're right beside us, you know, and they've got big teeth on them, and they're pretty savage animals. We're yanking at one side of the tuna, and they're having a go at the other side of it. So
yeah,
we're
jumping on top of it, trying to sink it.
Yeah, so we've got water smashing into the boat, and you know, all the bodies are all standing on one side. All of us are all working on one side of the boat. We've got currents and swell all smashing into the boat, so it's pretty epic. You've got that heightened risk of the fish going under the boat and getting caught up in the prop, and so you know it was a team effort to get the driver was spot on. He was kept the boat manoeuvring. There was good communication between the coordinator on the deck to the driver, and we just all got it together, and getting that tail rope on that fish. Really with it in the face of a 2 or 3 big seal and their fangs on the job, that was challenging in itself. And then it was like 1, 2, 3. But if you take a look at it, there would have been 4 guys at let's say an average weight of 90 kilos on one side of the boat, an 84 kilo fish
with a couple of 200 kilo seals jumping on top of it.
Well, you immediately turn your attention to Jack, the man on the winch, because he was
had less energy than the seal.
He was buggered. Oh, big team effort, mate. Great boat driving, great gaffing. Well done, Jack, on the rod. This fish tested the whole team, so I think we can all be pretty proud of this one. Every one of us.
Yeah, my name's David, and the name of the boat is Liability. And it's because of ability to lie, and it is a liability. I seen him at the Melbourne Boat Show, and I was extremely impressed with the finish, and I've been looking for a fair while for something, and I finally found the boat that appealed to me, that had everything in it. Plus it's a big boat, it's still trailable.
I'm Rex Bryant, I'm from Gisborne, New Zealand, east coast of the North Island.
Cameron McDonald, I'm the dealer principal at Geelong Boating Centre.
Performance as good as anything I've ever been in. That's the main reason I brought it, just because of the ride.
He's from Tasmania. I'll be over in the morning. So I said, okay, I'll make a call, and he sure enough, he was on my doorstep the next morning, and we went out, and I launched it in Geelong there, just in the bay. It was a little bit rough. It was rough enough to test a boat, that's for sure. A little short, sharp chop, and the boat just went sliced through it like it was nothing. And I only got not even halfway across our bay. David said, "No, all good, take me back, I'm done." And I'm thinking, God, he doesn't like it. I said, "What do you think?" He goes, "Nah, best boat I've ever been in." And he goes, "I've seen enough. No, that's done." They're bloody amazing.
We went over and had a tour of the factory and met the team, and they showed us how they build them from start to finish, and we also had the chance to customise it a bit while we were there, so it was good.
Flew over and saw the guys and stayed in Gisborne for a couple of days, in Auckland for a couple of days, and test drove a few different boats, and went over there with the idea he was going to be buying, I think, a 750 at the time, and sure enough he bought this 8 metre with the twin new 200 Yamahas and quite a few extras actually. The boat jumped up a little bit, which does happen when you go and see these beautiful boats and visit the factory and see what these guys can do, and these guys just spec it to their absolute requirements, and give them ideas and suggestions, and yeah, look at it, amazing.
Rex is pretty professional. They're all custom built, so they had just about everything, and whatever they suggested we put in.
David's weapon of choice was an 8 metre, what we call a sports cruiser, and the sports cruiser specifically is about the cabin styling. So it's got the nice curved glass, frameless glass, so it's glued on like your car windscreens and bus windscreens. It's super strong and no fixing screws that leak and things like that. So that's detail that we've developed. It's a lock-up cabin boat. It's got a roof, got an extended roof option, and fairly standard sort of seating system once we lock a cabin up like this, with a good little console for for boiling the jug or having a decent cook up. Fridge, really neat built-in freezer, all electric powered, really efficient. Good comfortable sleeping quarters, toilet, fresh water, hot and cold fresh water, instant Califont gas powered fresh water, so you can have a wash after a swim or a dive, and you can wash your gear down too, and wash your hands down, and just keep a potentially grubby, bloody and gutsy sort of a day in check. And everything's been used on this boat today, and that's the way it is every day, every time he uses it.
That was one thing David said out there today. He said, Cam, this has been bloody unreal. He said, I'm so glad that Rex came over. I've learned about little things about how to improve, how to handle the boat, how to do this and that. A couple of little things I didn't even know were on the boat.
But I really enjoy coming on a boat that's been 1 or 2 or 3, 4, 500 hours later, and seeing how durable they still are and how well they're presented. Up in the cabin area, it's cosy, but it's not over the top. Out the back, it's a functional area that you can knock around. There isn't fixtures and fittings that are going to break off or wear away or let you down, and it stays a rugged workplace from this division back and stays cosy from this division forward. And I like that balance. It all works well.